Hi everyone, it's Shannon here. Tonight I've been guided to do a beautiful pick a crystal reading on whatever your guides and angels would like you to know. So pick whichever crystal you're drawn to. First we've got the Amethyst. We've got beautiful jade. And we've got rose quartz. So we'll begin with Amethyst. And I've been guided tonight to begin this reading with some fairy cards. We're going to be using a few different oracle card decks this evening. So we've got Beauty and the Beast, Little Boy Blue, Fairies, wow, and The Secret Path. So this is a really great time to be working with the fairies at the moment. For everyone watching this reading this evening, April 30th and May 1st, especially in Southern Hemisphere, is Samhain Festival, which is a beautiful fairy festival about connecting with your ancestors and your lineage, reconnecting with your fairy bloodline, and reconnecting with all of your guides and angels and ancestors in general at this time, as the veil between the worlds is thinner at this time. So it's a really great time for you to be doing your meditations, sitting outside here with the trees, doing your tree medicine with your back up against a tree, and just asking the fairies for extra assistance at the moment. I'm getting a message as well to ask for help with clearing your aura as well. I feel like a lot of you are picking up on energies that might not be your own at the moment, and lots of energies from other people, and it's really important at this time to keep clearing, especially doing your chakra clearing meditations, that kind of thing. So we'll get some extra guidance from this Beauty and the Peace card, but basically it's about unconditional love, this card, when we receive it. It's saying, like, yeah, consider everyone you encounter as a spirit being, someone who has that spark of soul life within them. No matter what someone else is looking like, no matter what culture, no matter what religion, no matter how someone looks, it's about finding that unconditional love in yourself for others and allowing yourself to experience that capacity for love. It's saying to dismiss this aspect of yourself and to retreat from others because of differences is to dim your own internal light and reduce opportunities of your own possibilities for friendship or love. So yeah, it's about a card about just being really open at the moment and knowing that even if someone looks different or acts different, or even someone you might be attracted to isn't your normal type, just to stay really open at the moment, knowing that this could blossom into something that could have more of a romantic union about it, because sometimes someone might not be your normal type, but they might embody all of those values and those characteristics that you're actually wanting in another. So yeah, just a card about not closing yourself off at the moment and really tapping into those parts of unconditional love within yourself, and how you can feel that for others at the moment. we've now got this beautiful card, Little Boy Blue. It's saying dreams come true, return of the soul. It's such a pretty card. So when we receive this card, it's a blessing from the fairies about receiving a gift that you might have asked for recently, that you might have kind of given up hope on, or a new one coming in that is unexpected. It's so funny that we've got the blue butterflies here in this card. I was literally just talking to someone on the phone about these blue butterflies that came into the energy field of someone I knew today. So it's definitely a sign from the fairies, from the elementals, from the butterflies at the moment, being really aware of those nature spirits around you at the moment, what messages they're trying to share with you. Because these butterflies here I'm getting drawn to really do mean transformation at the moment. Even this boy here's got the blue wings. And it's saying, let yourself lighten up and feel joy, feel joy like this child does. It's almost that energy of like the Fool card in the tarot, of that real innocent, jovial, just kind of state of being, of like having fresh new eyes like a child does, looking at the world almost like you're seeing everything for the first time. It's saying that, new projects might be coming like into your space soon. Like it's a real card for new beginnings, new projects, new opportunities, gifts, laughter, letting go of all that no longer serves you, and like approaching life with like an open heart like a child. It's also about honoring like the sensitivities that you're having here, which, like we said, as the veil between the worlds is thinner at the moment, you might be experiencing even more at the moment, especially after the Scorpio pink moon and the downloads we're receiving at the moment on the earth plane. So just being really mindful of what psychic abilities you're having that are opening for yourself, and what things you're becoming more sensitive to in general, whether that's media, social media, foods that you're eating, things that you're listening to, that kind of thing. And just really being conscious of, do those things support you that you are watching and listening to, or are they hurting you? Yeah, just really tapping into your intuition here with these messages around you, and knowing that a gift is coming in for you soon from the universe, whether that's money, new love, support in a project that you might have been asking the universe for help for recently. So yeah, it's a beautiful gift card, this one. And then we've got, because they're just saying to me, dreams coming true. Just know when you get this card that some of your dreams are coming true soon. Any of you that are drawn to this amethyst. Then we've got this beautiful card here, the Secret Path. It's saying an irresistible pull down a distinct path, ley lines, mystical traditions. So when we receive the Secret Path, it's about, once again, what I was feeling in both these cards, just being really mindful, conscious of all those signs, messages that you're getting around you down your path at the moment from the universe. There's these, I don't know if you can see them, little twinkly lights here all down her path. These are like the fairies trying to light her way. I'm having like a vision of like a lighthouse trying to light your way, is like the meaning of this card. And I'm getting a message for some of you. It's like being drawn down a distinct path that you might have actually had an ancestor who was drawn to similar things. Sometimes I see in the healing work that I do with clients that you might sometimes feel closer to a grandparent or a great-grandparent than you do to your actual parents, and the gifts that they had or the projects or talents they um, encompassed or were drawn to is sometimes things you're also drawn to, sometimes things that some of your ancestors didn't get the chance to fulfill. So really keep that in mind if you're studying like your family tree and your lineage. Go like, oh, did I have a grandparent that did this or this? And oh, look, I'm drawn to that one thing as well. And so by you pursuing that, that actually heals your whole lineage. It's a really powerful, beautiful thing. So it's a really beautiful message I'm getting there for some of you. Yeah, it's this real pull, this card. So it's like when you're at that crossroads in your life and you're kind of going, okay, do I go left or right or forward? This card's about trusting your intuition at the moment and following that gut feeling and following your heart down that path that your soul is guiding you down, that your ancestors, that your guides, that your angels are guiding you down, and to trust that, whether that's in love, whether that's in business, whether that's in friendships, work situations, no matter what that is, just knowing that you are being guided correctly and that I'm getting a vision that when you're on that right path, which this card is saying, the secret path, it's like the whole universe rises up and conspires to help you. Sometimes when we feel lost or stuck or stagnant and we're kind of like stuck on our path, it seems like nothing's kind of coming in for us, nothing's manifesting for us. But when we take just that next step forward again, no matter in what direction that is, and if it is on that right path, then all those gifts and opportunities can come towards you. So whether that's more money coming in for some of you, whether that's a new love that's going to be drawn to you, a new work opportunity, just to trust this feeling of where you're being drawn at the moment. So we're going to now do some tarot cards. So Angels of the Light, what would you like all those who are drawn to Amethyst? So we've got Justice, we've got the Moon, and we've got the World. So when we receive the Justice card, it's about, first of all, I'm getting drawn to this owl here sitting next to her. I'm feeling, once again, similar meaning to this card here of just really trusting your intuition at the moment, which is when we get the owl, it's like the animal totem for trusting your own intuition and inner wisdom and letting yourself be guided at the moment regarding these scales of justice, regarding this balance that's needing to be rebalanced in your life. If something's been out of balance, this can be regarding all areas of your life. If there's been like disagreement in a personal relationship lately, it's about really questioning yourself at the moment and going, is it for my highest good to stay in this personal relationship, or is it time to like sever these cords? Like she's holding this big sword here. I'm getting the message, is it time for you to break connections that are no longer serving you? Justice is about severing those cords with people that just don't align up with your heart and soul anymore and where you're at and where you're ascending to. But it's also can be about where things are starting to rebalance and feel really right with someone again and rebalance with that person, whether in love or in work. And is it time to like make a commitment with something? Sorry about that, my camera just fell off. So yeah, this card's about severing cords that no longer serve us, or moving to a more solid commitment with someone, whether that's in a personal relationship, like towards a loving commitment in a union, or a marriage type situation. If you're with someone and you're confused, really looking at it going, well, does this have longevity? Does this feel like this can like lead to, either marriage or kids or that kind of thing? Or is it time to sever these cords? And so, like we said, this can be love or career. You might have maybe outgrown a work situation. It might be time to leave that. So just trust your intuition of what you're feeling in this card when you look at it. And the sun's at the top of this card. So it's about the sun will return for you in your life and light you up again and light your way again, like the secret path here. But just to trust your intuition here of the hour, and just look at all areas of your life and see where you might need to move on from, or where does it need to move to a place of a stronger commitment. And then we've got the moon card. So when we receive the moon, which we've come out of the Scorpio moon, it's a time when you might feel a bit confused. It's not necessarily feeling depressed or sad, but it's a time of sometimes feeling a bit like blocked in the head, a bit confused of, it's like almost a pause type energy of going, well, oh, last week I felt really clear about everything, but now this week everything just feels a bit strange again. So it's just like sitting in that, trusting that feeling, and you might find it just difficult to hear like your intuition and your guides at the moment, which might be usually something you connect with quite easily. So when we are in this energy of the moon, which is, you've got the two dogs here between like the light and dark sides of yourself, and also the balance of your emotions and feeling sometimes a bit all over the shop and needing to rebalance sometimes in the hormones. It's a good time when you're feeling a bit confused in the moon energy to really just be in that creative space. And then sometimes by getting creative, things kind of seem to work themselves out and things become clearer again. And this might only take, a couple of days or a week for some of you who have got this card. So don't kind of push against that energy if you are feeling a bit strange at the moment. Just kind of go with the flow of it. Trust that strong intuitive feelings will come back for you again as you go through this transition energy under this beautiful moon energy, and just do things that are creative at the moment and hang out with like friends and loved ones. So could be a good time to do some art therapy, drawing, sketching, writing out your feelings here, like writing in the forest, writing under your tree, all your dreams and wishes, and letting go of your fears. And just knowing that this balance here will be restored very soon. So it's a very creative card, the moon. And then you're coming here into a beautiful energy of the world. So when you receive the world card, it's about going full circle in your life. It's like the beginning card, the Fool in the tarot. I'm getting drawn to this little baby angel here. It's reminding me of the Fool in the tarot of new beginnings. It's a whole new cycle in your life, but it's different to the Fool in you are not just starting a new cycle fresh like a child. You are starting a whole new circle around your life through the next phase with the wisdom of your past, with the wisdom of your life experience, with the wisdom of the knowing that you will not repeat the same old programs and patterns of the past, and that you have a clearer knowing of what, not so much what you want, but now knowing deeply in your soul what you don't want in your life anymore, what you don't want to repeat, and feeling really confident, like this beautiful Dakini sky dancer goddess woman here, confident moving forward into this new phase of your life, that you've got all the tools here to really be able to accomplish some amazing things, because you've already been through this cycle in your life before, and now you're going to do it again with the wisdom that you've incurred over your life. So it's a beautiful card of blessings, new beginnings, abundance. See all the abundance around her here in the fruit and the vegetables, all her guides around her, angels, animal totems helping her, and these like pulse type thing in her hand. It's like they're like the tools that spirit has given you over your life to be able to get through these difficult challenges of life, and knowing like you've got this, you and your angels have got this. So I'm now getting drawn to pick a Nature's Whisper card, seeing as it is a really good time to connect with the fairies at the moment. The first card you got is Perfect Setting. It's so pretty. And I might pull one more of those. And you've got Infinite Blessings. So when you receive the Perfect Setting card, it's saying it's a really good time if you've got goals, visions, that kind of thing, to kind of provide the right surroundings for yourself, around yourself, to really bring these dreams into fruition, to find that space that enables you to reach those goals more easily. And ways you can do that is to provide yes, just to be really like positive in your self-talk, in your narration, in your mind, not letting like the ego take over. Doing affirmations. I've got on my channel here some beautiful I am affirmations for self-love, which could be really great for you to provide like that perfect setting within your conscious mind and subconscious mind at the moment to manifest these beautiful new beginnings. And just being really kind to yourself at the moment, not being too hard on yourself. Yeah, because it's saying when we're too hard on ourselves, it can really actually block your progress. You need to stay here in like this light-hearted energy of like the little boy blue as like a child type energy, and allow that beautiful light-hearted energy to flow through your life at the moment to bring about these blessings quicker. It's like trusting the process, relax, going with the flow. Yeah, and so she's saying just take those steps that are going to create that perfect environment for you, for those dreams to flourish. It's so pretty. And I'm getting another message, like she's painting here like the life she wants. I'm getting a message from the universe, like to connect here with the stars, to know the sun is going to return into your life, to go with the flow like the river here, and to really be clear with the universe here of like, what are your dreams and desires? What is it that your soul is wishing for? And that could be in love, in business, work, no matter what area of your life. And then when we get this Infinite Blessings card, obviously that's exactly what it means. It's about really opening your heart, and opening yourself up to like the gifts from nature, knowing that a beautiful energy of love is surrounding you at the moment. It's also about being grateful for like what you already do have. So gratitude lists can be really good for any of you that have been drawn to this pile today. That actually speeds up your manifestations here. And it's saying like just be really mindful of all these blessings, miracles that are showing up for you in unexpected ways. Sometimes our life might not kind of flow exactly how we think it's going to, but be sure to, like it's saying, look for the miracles along the way. The angels, God always show me in people's healings. It's like we sometimes think as humans it's got to work out an exact kind of certain way that we're wishing and hoping for, but if we open ourselves up, especially as we come out of this full moon energy here, to how things could maybe manifest and open up for us, that's even bigger and better than we can ever imagine for ourselves. So yeah, there's this beautiful energy for you guys who are drawn to this pile of like going with the flow here, opening yourself up to the flow and not pushing against that. When you feel this pause energy here, trust that, get creative, sever cords that no longer serve you, or move towards relationships where there will be stronger commitments, loving yourself and others unconditionally, and just being drawn down these paths that you're drawn to, where they will bring in these beautiful infinite blessings for you. And I'm now going to pull an angel card. Whoa. So, angels of the light, what would you like all those that have picked the amethyst today to know? Okay. So we've got beautiful Angel Bethany. So, and they want me to pull one more card. Angels of the light, what would you like all those that are drawn to this pile today? And we've got Archangel Uriel. So I'm feeling for some of you, especially because we just had this very intense full moon, I think there's just a residue. I feel like a lot of you did some great clearing work on that full moon, but there's just like the last little bit that might need to be cleared, and you can call upon Archangel Uriel to help you with that. He's the angel that helps you with your emotions and healing. He enables you to open to greater love. He'll help you to release your anger, unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So just call upon him if you're feeling stuck and still a bit affected since this moon here. So he'll help you to clear, especially here if any of you are needing to sever any of these ties here. He'll help you to clear the anger, sadness that you're still feeling that's connected to these ties that are needing severing. I'm getting a message for some of you, like, that you need to forgive yourself as well and not be too hard on yourself for anything you think you have done or not done, leading up to this stage of your life. Because whenever there is movement for a reason. Whenever there is pause for a reason, to recalibrate, to get our energy levels back, to maybe get us more on a path that we're more in alignment with for our higher selves and mastered selves. So like not being too hard on yourselves here if you're not exactly where you think you want to be right now, because knowing that you've got these beautiful infinite blessing cards and world card and gifts card here from the universe coming in for you. So knowing that everything's going to be all right. The angels are helping you to clear your heart, your mind, your soul from any pain you might be feeling, any sadness, grief that might be stuck in your heart or aura at the moment from yourself or others. And she's just saying here, just take excellent care of yourself with the Bethany card. When you take excellent care of yourself, everybody benefits. Give yourself a relaxing treat today, such as a massage, sea salt bath, or pedicure. So especially that sea salt bath or jumping in the ocean, or even putting our feet and hands in like salt water is really healing, to just clear out that last bit of residue. I'm even getting a vision of some of you just need to sage at the moment. Sage your house, sage your land, sage around your body, especially because we just came out of this full moon energy. And then we're just going to finish with a lover's card. So yeah, just whatever that looks like for you guys, on however you do look after yourself, whether you meditate, do yoga, Pilates, just sit out in nature, you know, whatever that downtime is for you, drawing like we said here, or getting creative, just kind of getting out your head a bit. I'm getting a message all this week for lots of people doing more chakra clearing meditations, because lots of people have been really blocked up in the higher chakras lately, so that will really help. So the first Lover's Oracle card that's jumped out is worth waiting for. So the divine timing is at work in your love life. So I presume this is for a lot of you who are single watching this, that if you are still manifesting that next love union that you've been wanting, it's saying this will be worth waiting for. I know it can get really frustrating, but there are constantly, I get shown all the time in my healings with people, there are constantly angels, ancestors, guides, fairies, animal totems, you know, elementals, all these spirits that are always working behind the scenes to try and help us. And sometimes we just have to heal a bit before that next person comes in, or sometimes we might be in the exact right space, right time, at a high vibration, but maybe your person's still doing a bit more healing before they can come in and connect with you. So it's the unknowing. I know that can get frustrating for some people, but knowing that when this union does come around for you, when it is drawn to you, and the fact it's come in your reading today means I'm pretty sure that will be soon for a lot of you, knowing that that will be worth waiting for. I'm going to pull one more. So romance angels. Yeah. And that's similar message. It's saying stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So some beautiful meditations at the moment could be really good for you guys drawn to this pile today that have to do with romantic love. I've got an actual romance affirmations meditation on my channel. If any of you want to try that for the 21 days, it clears out your subconscious of any blocks that are blocking you from manifesting that love of your life. And if any of you are in union watching this, knowing either that right person, if you're not with that right person, is going to come in for you and it will be worth waiting for, or if you are happy in your current union, just to stay optimistic that knowing if any of you need healing in your current union, that that's happening for you at the moment and that things will turn around. And I'm getting the message that a lot of you have been going through some struggles this week with dealing with symptoms of ascension that can sometimes put you or your partner, whether you have met or not met yet, out of balance as you both adjust, as you ascend to that next level. So it's about kind of really having patience at the moment with yourselves and each other. And the card I now got from the Lover's Oracle deck for you, these gorgeous angel wings, it's so pretty. It's saying the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. So I feel like for a lot of you, you're doing a lot of heart healing at the moment. And I'm getting drawn to all this light above the wings here, and knowing that your guides and angels are helping you with that healing of your heart, healing through all your higher chakras, getting you back in balance again, like we had in this Justice card, bringing things into balance and justice for you. So you will have that right partnership, that true love. I'm getting drawn to that middle love heart here. Message I'm getting is true love. Or the rebalancing and ascension of a current partnership if you are in union. And I think we'll pull one more card to finish off. Beautiful. It's saying, when it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. Yeah, so, you know, there's many soulmates that we have on this planet, and some are friends, and some are family, and some are lovers. Some are just acquaintances. So, you know, some people are even, we know, at work. So we're drawn to different people for a reason. And just to trust your heart here, like this secret path card is showing, regarding matters of the heart, you know, there's no right or wrong. It's saying, it's like you can never make a mistake, because the love you share with someone, whether that person is right for you or they're not, is never wasted. It doesn't, and it feels like I'm getting a message that whatever your union you're meant to be with or end up in, or strengthen, nothing can ever block that energy of love from coming in for you, because love is the strongest force of all on this earth. So just to trust that and know that that will be worth waiting for. So I hope that helps you all today. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked this reading tonight. And I just wish you all so much love and blessings, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Power One. So we're now going to do pile 2 for all of you that were drawn to this beautiful jade here. So we're going to begin with some tarot cards. No, I'm getting a message. We've got to begin with the fairy cards. So in the pile I just did before, we did the same. This is Samhain Festival at the moment in the Southern Hemisphere, which is a great time to really reconnect with your fairies at the moment. It's a time when the veil between the worlds is thinnest at the moment. So it's a great time to be in nature, work with the fairies. So we're going to be pulling a few different oracle cards this evening. And to begin with, we've got the fairy card, Acorn's Invitation, Touch, Exchange, Connection. Fairies of the Light. And then we've got a beautiful fairy wishing well. And then we might pull one more card for all those that are drawn to the jade tonight. And we've got Dragon's Pet. So when we receive Acorn's Invitation here, it's a beautiful card about reconnecting with people. So a lot of you that have been maybe in lockdown in the last year have probably really missed that connection with others. So I'm hoping for some of you that's easing up in some countries or states, and if you do have the opportunity, really making that effort to reconnect with others, get back in those group situations if you're able, even if it is only online, but definitely in person if you can, because this card's all about touch, sensuality, like reconnecting with our fairy fingers, that kind of thing. It can also be like this beautiful new man or woman that's coming into your life that's you're going to have a beautiful physical connection with. So it's not always sexual when we see this card, but sometimes more like a sensual type energy. Also, it's a card about touch therapy. So some of you, if you are single and still haven't met that right person, it's a really great time to, especially if any of you have the love language of physical touch, to really fulfill that need at the moment. Maybe go get a massage, like an aromatherapy treatment, reflexology, Bowen, go see someone like me who's a Reiki Master, go get some Reiki healing. So yeah, whatever that is for you, finding ways to reconnect with others and like touch again, like even if it's family and friends and just hugging each other again, really making the most of that if you have felt disconnected from others lately. And just beautiful opening up of that exchange touch energy, which is lovely. Enjoying that with other humans again. Also animals, our animals are there to really help us to heal when we're touching our animals. That's like a huge stress reducer. It's also a card they're showing me about being mindful of who we do touch when we do receive this card. When we become more conscious of ourselves and more mindful of our actions, and more sensitive in our touch, we become more aware and conscious of who do we want to be touching and who do we kind of want to be staying away from. So really just trusting your intuition with that, of who you want to touch and who do you want to allow to touch you at the moment. Then we receive the Fairy Wishing Well. So she's saying here, manifestation, expectations, offerings. So it's a gorgeous card about, gifts coming in for you, all those that are drawn to this jade. It's about making your wish list. So we've come out of the full moon, which is a more surrender energy, but as we head towards the new moon, especially new moons are a great time to put your wish lists out, write to your guides, angels, fairies, God, whoever you believe in. Get really clear with the universe about what you want in all areas of your life, in love, in work, in hobbies, in your financial situation, anything you're manifesting at the moment, just getting clear about that. Because I feel like offerings are going to be coming in for you soon. I'm getting drawn to the coins here. So this could be a really good sign for some of you that more abundance, more financial abundance is going to flow towards you soon, like the water here flowing out of this card. And I'm really getting drawn to this nature here. So it's a great time when we work with the fairies to like even leave our offerings for the fairies. They like milk and honey, that kind of thing. Asking the fairies what you need help with. Going to visit maybe your favourite tree, telling your favourite tree and the angels and the fairies what you're wanting. And then like taking a step back and almost like preparing for your wish to manifest. So there's many stages of manifestation, and when we work with here the Fairy Wishing Well, it's about kind of having human action meet divine magic. So there's steps we can take as humans to allow our manifestations to come to fruition, the fairies talk about. So if you're getting guidance to like clear out your home, clear out your shed, get all your paperwork in order, make some certain phone calls to people, maybe update your resume, maybe buying a few new things for your wardrobe so you feel really beautiful and pretty again, if you are manifesting like new love, whatever that is, but just following that guidance of like those things you're trying to manifest and doing all you can as far as your human action, but then stepping back and allowing the divine to do the rest, and then get into that surrender mode of knowing that your dream will manifest at that exact right time that is right for your highest good. Because sometimes we can have amazing, great new opportunities come in and we're not quite ready for them. So really getting like your heart, your mind, your environment, your home, your computer, you know, just getting everything ready, almost like it's going to happen for you. So that really kind of speeds up your manifestations, if that makes sense. And then we've got Dragon's Pet here. It's saying communication between species, animal pets, magical companions, and guardianship. So I might get some more clarity regarding this card. It's saying that you're just deepening that connection, like with the elementals, with the fairies at the moment. Being really mindful of like how you're treating like Mother Earth, the land around you, deepening that connection with her as well. And because you've got, I don't know if you can see this little dragon here next to this woman, she's like an ally that's talking to her. She's like talking in her ear. It's like being really mindful of like a pet animal, plant, ally is like relaying information to you at the moment. We can get lots of messages out in nature if we sit in nature more, whether that's from a tree that we're friends with, flowers in our garden. We can sometimes get messages on the breeze with air energy, messages by the ocean side, whatever that special place is for you that you really reconnect. Even sometimes our own pets can be relaying messages to us. They might keep giving us the same sign over and over. So it's really kind of about like having your boundaries, being receptive, messages from the animals or the magical world are flying between you and the Fae at the moment. So just being really conscious of that, mindful of that, and who you're connecting with around your home, out in your garden, with your pets. So it's a beautiful relationship that you can deepen at the moment. We're now going to pull some tarot cards. So Angels of the Light, what would you like all those that are drawn to the Jade tonight to know? Okay, so we got the Moon, which we also had in the last reading. We've got High Priestess, and beautiful Angels of the Light. And we've got the World, which is amazing. We had that in the last one as well. So there's definitely similar themes running through some of these readings tonight. So when we get the Moon card, it's a real time of, sometimes we can feel a bit stagnant when we're under the Moon energy. We've just come out of the full moon as well. It it can be a time when, if we are quite intuitive as people, that we might be finding it hard to get our messages from our guides, our angels, our ancestors, whoever you get your messages from. You might have felt really clear maybe a week ago and now feeling a bit stuck again. So just to not push against that, honor that feeling, know that that might be happening for a reason. Sometimes when we get the moon energy, it's a time of maybe taking a bit more time to heal at the moment. And instead of trying to push forward with that kind of like masculine type energy, sit more as we come look into this full moon here, sit more in that feminine energy of surrendering, being receptive, allowing, taking extra time to heal at the moment, being around friends and family more, balancing like the dark and light sides of yourself at the moment. Getting a message for like some of you just being by the water here, by the water's edge at the moment, is good for some of you to really heal that emotional body at the moment, because that latest full moon was pretty strong and it brought up a lot of emotional upheaval, and we're still kind of feeling the residue of that and still balancing that back out. So yeah, don't push against this energy, just allow it to flow through you, allow yourself to feel whatever you need to feel, whether that's good or bad, and know that this will shift soon. So the best use of your time at the moment for any of you drawn to this reading is to really be in a creative space. It actually can speed up shifting that energy quicker. So whether that's writing to your guides and angels, whether that's drawing, doing some painting, getting in touch with and getting a message from the choir of angels, really getting into your music at the moment, whether that's listening to music, playing an instrument, singing. Yeah. And then just getting out like what you're feeling through those creative avenues, and then that shift will happen. Then we then come into High Priestess energy. When we receive the High Priestess, it's a time when we are manifesting new things for ourselves, but we're still kind of keeping like our cards close to our chest. The energy of the High Priestess is quite like a pensive energy, and we can feel like a real stirring in our souls when we receive her, like we're on the brink of like new beginnings. I'm getting a vision of a fairy card I've got, which is about catch me if I can. It's like taking a leap off a cliff, knowing you're about to really step into this new beginnings energy, but just allowing it to unfold at a natural, organic rate. And maybe like just sharing like those thoughts, those visions, those ideas you're having about your work life or your love life or whatever that might be at the moment, new projects you're considering. Only sharing those like with a trusted circle at the moment, whether that's close friends or family members, and like kind of keep it at that at the moment. Because when we're in this beautiful energy here of like manifesting with the fairies under the fairy wishing wheel energy, it's a time of great magic and miracles. And when we kind of go tell everyone our ideas and our secrets and everything we're dreaming and hoping for, it can sometimes diminish, diffuse, displace some of that energy. And so when we only share it with those in our close circle, it keeps it close to our heart, it keeps it close within our aura until it's ready to manifest, if that makes sense. So just being discerning about like who you're having your chats with at the moment, knowing that you've got these exciting things you're contemplating that's stirring in your soul at the moment, and that they will manifest soon. You're getting this guidance here. I've drawn to this white ball here above the High Priestess's head. That's like the message for messages coming through from your angels and guides that they're sharing with you at the moment. You're getting more downloads at the moment because we've just had the full moon. And so just giving yourself the space to heal, to integrate, and to ground those energies that have just come through you, individually and collectively on the planet at the moment. And then you come into this beautiful world energy here. So when we receive the world card, it's, as we were saying, going into that beautiful new beginnings energy, like we've got here with the beautiful little child with the wings. It's that energy like the Fool in the tarot of new beginnings, a new cycle around this wreath here, but not like with fresh eyes like the child, not with the innocence of the child in the Fool card, but with the great wisdom of this beautiful goddess here, whether you're a man or a woman, the great wisdom of your life experience behind you, of all that you have been through on this earth behind you, and knowing that you will not repeat the same patterns, programs, and mistakes from the past. You're now entering to this beautiful new phase, new beginnings, where everything will be more fertile, riper. It's a beautiful abundance card. I'm drawn to all the fruit around her here. It's a great time for some of you. I'm getting shown like the sky dancer Dakini here to be dancing, really getting out of your head at the moment, and like dancing, getting your feet in the earth, allowing these new downloads that are coming through you at the moment to ground, and knowing you've got the skills and the tools here to be able to accomplish anything you want in all areas of your life. So it's a beautiful, abundant, fertile card, the World here, because you've just got so much knowledge, experience, and support from the divine that you've incurred over your whole life, and that you have for you, that is going to lead your way. And we're now going to pull some cards from my Nature's Whispers deck. So we've got intuition, and we've got vulnerability. Aren't they beautiful? So yeah, this is a card here, intuition, about just trusting that intuition that you have at the moment. Like we said here in this World card, that you've got that life experience, that you've got all those lessons that you have learned from the past, and that knowing, real inner knowing, which is called claircognizance, which I receive a lot as a healer. You know, you've got that, you've got this. I'm getting drawn to all the light above her head here. You've got all those messages that are constantly coming in towards you from your guides and angels. You are never alone. I'm getting drawn to the animals here too at the bottom of the card. So, you know, a lot of you, I see them when I do healings for people. You know, we always have different animal totems that are helping us, as well as our fairies, angels, guides. So there's lots in spirit that are always trying to help us. So just being really conscious, mindful of what are your animal totems at the moment. If any of you want to know what they are, you can call me for contact me on my website, through my email, and we can do distant healing and psychic reading to find out who are your current angels, guides, animal totems that are working with you at the moment. So just really trusting your own intuition at the moment, knowing it will guide your way. It's saying, yeah, you've just got a knack at the moment for like knowing what's going to work. You know, you've got your own unique creative process. And like when you focus on a project, like you really put your all into it. It's saying, and it's saying just to really allow yourself like that higher perspective from your higher self, and your mastered self, which is like our medicine. Really trusting that intuition within the depths of your own being. And when we receive this card, it's a great time to be meditating at the moment, to receive those messages, or like we said, because you are meant to be more creative at the moment, you might actually be doing a painting or a drawing or something like that, and you might actually receive a download or a message while you're doing something like that, because you're not thinking, you're in your body, you're in your hands, you're in your heart, and so it will flow to you more easily than maybe trying to force it and getting stuck here at the moment under the moon energy. And then when we get this gorgeous vulnerability card, it's saying, you know, you might have this feeling at the moment like you should withdraw, you know, should you wait, regroup at the moment. You might just be needing a bit more relaxation, rest time. Like we said, time to meditate, getting shown, yep, sea salt baths for some of you. It's a really great way to like cleanse your aura. Really connecting with Mother Earth energy here, you know, just lying on the beach, lying in your backyard in the grass, asking the fairies to heal your aura. Maybe going to a waterfall. There's waterfalls at the back here of the picture. Waterfalls have a beautiful, you know, like rebirth type energy. The card is saying, think about the clouds you see in the sky. They are constantly moving, changing and reshaping themselves. Allow yourself to connect with Mother Earth and nature in a deeper way. Align your rhythm with the heartbeat of the earth and slow your thoughts and emotions down. It's a real card of like knowing everything's going to work out, and the signs that things work themselves out are all around you, and just to be really conscious of them. Like we said here in the Dragon's Pet card, really noticing what messages your animals, your plants in your garden, butterflies, birds are all trying to give you at the moment. I'm getting a message that some of you might even do the number counting, which a lot of us people are aware of, whether you're getting lots of twos or twos and threes or fours and threes. All those numbers mean something, so you can Google them, you know, if you're seeing different combinations in birds, in numbers that keep appearing for you. You're constantly getting signs from the universe of what they want you to know. I'm now going to pull an angel card. So Angels of the Light. Scott Rochelle. So she's saying, as you honour and follow the guidance of your heart, prosperity is coming to you now. So this is a beautiful card of, yeah, it's like the intuition card, just trusting yourself, trusting that claircognizance, that inner knowing, your heart space, that it's leading you correctly. Some of you might be really good to do some heart meditations at the moment, reconnecting with your heart if you have been feeling stuck here or too much up in your head. And knowing that when you connect with here, Mother Earth, and your heart and your intuition, that more money, abundance will flow towards you. Things will open up for you. They're showing me here, like the water in this card, the waterfall flowing. When we go with the flow of life, like the flow of the river, then things often line up for us more easily. When we block that flow, when we kind of push against our inner guidance system, and try and kind of make what we think needs to happen, it can sometimes cause blockages within our flow that can block our abundance or our gifts or our blessings or messages from coming in. So it's a real card, these two, about going with the flow. And when you do that and trust your heart, that knowing that money and that abundance and that love and those right friendships or work connections will flow towards you, of whatever you're manifesting right now. I'm now going to pull some cards from my Lover's Romance Angels deck. So the first card that popped out was, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So it makes sense because you've also had that vulnerability card here, which some of you might find really scary if you've been really used to doing everything yourself lately, or for most of your life. And it's like a time to like allow here your heart space to open, to not be afraid to do that, to start trusting others again, to allow yourself to get back here into these friendship circles, because it could be, I'm getting shown, because this is a lover's card, through you know, a friend of a friend, you might meet that next true love. They're showing me even just asking for help for anything you need, like in your life at the moment, because when we fill our own cup back up and fill our own heart space back up and allow ourselves to feel vulnerable and talk to our friends and family and loved ones about what we're feeling, we then raise our vibration when we're filled back up after asking for that help. So then we do have more to give back to others, and we then are vibrating at a higher level. So then we do attract that right next union in. But yeah, I feel like it's a big message for a lot of you watching this, that next union, if you are single, it is maybe going to come in through an interaction, through an acquaintance, or like a friendship group. And yeah, I'm having this vision, like, so if a friend goes, oh, come to this concert with me, or come to this, you know, night out at a dinner or a jazz club or whatever it is, you know, not to kind of go into hermit mode at the moment, just say yes to those kind of things at the moment, because you never know where you could just meet someone that could be that next right person for you. And then the next card you got is, it is safe for you to love. So there's this real feeling in your reading today, all those that are drawn to this jade, which is funny because jade here is all about that beautiful healing through our whole soul, but especially for the heart, because it's green, it represents the heart chakra, which we've got here with the Rochelle card and here in the vulnerable card. So I'm feeling like you guys are quite independent, this group, and it can take practice to like learn to open your heart space again, whether that's in a current union or one you're trying to manifest. But it's saying open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So we might get a bit more clarity on that card. I'm just going to look that one up. Yeah, it's saying some of you are putting up like some walls around your heart. So a great way to heal that is to do some heart healing. I've actually got a Mother Mary heart healing meditation on my channel. I've also got affirmations on my channel for romantic love. So any of those kind of meditations might be really great for this group of you that are drawn to this reading. Yeah, it's like the angels are saying they can only bring you as much love as you allow. So I know it's hard for some of you, but you've got to find a way to kind of open yourself back up again, even if that's just increment by increment, they're showing me. So this love can like flow to you and through you more easily. It's saying a closed heart actually repels the sensitive partner you're actually trying to attract. So that's an interesting message, isn't it? And it's just saying, because you are a sensitive heart, to just trust that intuition regarding people that are going to be drawn to you. If you are single and you're still manifesting that next new love, it's saying just trust your intuition regarding your senses with respect to other people's trustworthiness, and open your heart to those who are kind and gentle, and asking the angels to bring caring individuals into your life, and they will do so. That's beautiful. And we'll finish your reading with some cards from the Lover's Oracle. So, Romance Angels of the Light, what would you like all those who are drawn to this pile today to know? Gorgeous. I love this card. It's saying freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So I feel like, yeah, for some of you, you might just be a bit blocked in the heart space at the moment, and it's only like you who are getting in your own way. And so we need to sometimes clear, because we've come out of this full moon energy, clear that heart space, clear the mind, the heart, the soul of all that past pain, all that grief you have felt. The angels have been showing me for weeks now in people's readings that our past does not need to equal our future. So if you have been heartbroken before, if you have been through grief in the last year, just being really gentle on yourself at the moment. Maybe try that Mother Mary healing meditation like I suggested, or I've also got one on my channel with Archangel Raphael, where you can bring the beautiful green light here through your body and heal your heart space. Knowing it's safe here to like open your heart again and release some of that old pain, because it's saying here you've got only but freedom energy around you, only these new beginnings and great possibilities coming up for you, and all these wishes coming true and more abundance. So it's a beautiful card. And I might finish with one more. Beautiful, more heart energy. It's saying secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. So this is either someone that's got a crush on you that you might have overlooked. For some of you, I'm feeling it is just needing to do more heart healing here. I'm just so drawn to this big love heart here. Doing a bit more heart healing so that new person, that new love can manifest. If you are in current union, working a bit more on your heart space, loving yourself unconditionally, loving your partner unconditionally so your union can deepen. And if any of you are single and that have been drawn to this reading, then I feel like it's that next partner that's coming up for you that will maybe begin as like a secret admirer type energy first. They might kind of like you and not let on for a while and then let you know. But I feel like whoever there is, you're going to have a beautiful heart connection here, which is gorgeous. I might pull one more of those cards for you. Beautiful Romance Angels, what would you like? Yep. And the card we've finished with, it says, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So it links back here to this intuition card of really trusting your intuition, trusting like your senses here in the vulnerability card, trusting here like your fairy fingers, like it's showing in the touch exchange card of who you can trust, who is trustworthy, who you can open your heart to, who you might need to stay away from. Just trusting your intuition, opening your heart, knowing you've got all these great new beginnings and miracles coming up for you. Yeah, beautiful card of magic, miracles, new beginnings. And just like allowing, they're showing me just everything to flow through into your life, including new love that I feel is really going to help to transform you and heal you in this heart space. So I hope that helps. I'm going to end that reading with that card turn over. Manifesting miracles. Just knowing, guys, that your dreams are coming true. So trust your heart, like it's saying, and I hope this reading's helped you tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like this reading. Maybe check out my channel if any of you are wanting to try some more healing meditations, or check out my website. Send me an email if you are needing a distant Reiki healing and psychic reading channeled from your guides and angels. So lots of love to you all. Bye, number 2. So we're now going to do number 3's reading, all those who are drawn to this gorgeous rose quartz. And today we're going to be pulling some fairy cards and cards from my tarot deck and a few other oracle cards. Okay, so fairies of the light, what would you like all those drawn to the rose quartz to know tonight? So we've got mother and daughter, fairies of the light. We've got midnight prince. What would you like, fairies? All those. Okay. And we've got once was innocent. Gorgeous. Such pretty cards. So the mother and daughter card, it's saying mothering, teaching, sharing knowledge, nurturing, self-worth. So when we receive this card, it's a card about maybe just reconnecting with either your parents or your children at the moment, taking them somewhere like natural. You know, you see all this beautiful garden energy around this woman. She's like lying in a field with flowers and roses, and it's gorgeous. So it's saying, yeah, maybe go somewhere in nature. It's like teaching them the ways of the fairy at the moment, connecting with the fairies. Do this with connecting with the earth, the sky, what flies through her, what swims through the sea. You can teach them about the sun, what grows from her power. So there are so many messages when we're out by nature that we can teach our children or our parents, because sometimes we are more spiritually open than the generation before us. So whatever you feel when you're drawn to this card, it can even be, if none of you have children watching this, those, you know, that might have a niece or a nephew, that kind of thing, teaching them like the old ways, no matter what culture or religion you are from, and what those old ways are in your culture and spirituality that is regarding nature, which is a beautiful thing. But in this specific deck, which is about the fairies, yeah, there's so many ways that the elementals and the fairies give us messages. We can receive messages on the wind. We can receive messages from the flowers, from the fairies by the water's edge. You've got lots of different animal totems in the ocean, like the dolphins and the mermaids and the whales, who always teach us things. We've got the beautiful eagles in the skies, our animal totems teaching us things. The sun has such a rich and deep and long history in many cultures and religions and spiritual ways, spiritual paths. So, you know, what that sun means to you about restoration, about healing through the spine, healing in the heart space, which it means in the tarot. Reminding your children of like, or of that person you are teaching in the garden, of the little things, noticing the little things in the world, you know, whether that's a caterpillar or a butterfly, that kind of thing, and what they can teach us. An ant, like ant medicine. Ant medicine is all about noticing the little things in the world and being appreciative of the beauty of the little things. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. And then we've got beautiful Midnight Prince here. So when we receive Midnight Prince, it's about really bringing back into balance the light and the dark sides of ourself, like our higher selves and our shadow selves. And knowing, you know, the fairies see all of us. They love all of us. They accept all of us, our light and our dark. And you need to accept those spaces and those caverns within inside yourself, and all those places inside yourself that are like wanting that deep healing. I'm drawn to all these little fairies around him here in this card. All these fairies that are trying to heal you out here in nature. And just to be really honest with him, the Midnight Prince, and all your fairies at the moment, because we're in Samhain Festival at the moment here in the Southern Hemisphere, which is about when the veil between the worlds is at its thinnest, when we have these fairy times. So it's a great time to be working with these fairies at the moment, asking them for what you need, telling them about your fears and worries, writing them out, burning them maybe outside, talking to your tree about what you're feeling, doing a bit of your shadow work maybe with your tree and writing out your fears and worries and letting them go. But yeah, he's saying being really honest about what it is you're wanting and needing, because you can't manifest those things if you're like unclear within yourself. So we might get some extra clarity on him. Yeah, he's saying, if every thought is a wish to the fairy prince, what are you on your way to receiving? So it's a card about also when blessings and wishes are going to be granted, which is exciting. Wishes, dreams coming true. And just be really clear, focus in on what those are, creating the steps and taking the actions you need to manifest those. It's just saying best be yourself, basically. Only be who you are and watch the magics begin to unwind in your life. Yes, it's a beautiful card about really asking for what you want from your heart space. And this Midnight Prince is saying these blessings and miracles are going to come in for you, whether that's new love, money, new opportunities in your workspace, whatever it is your heart's wanting at the moment, all those of you, because we've got the rose quartz here, which is all about our heart space and healing of the heart. And then we've got once was innocent. It's saying knowledge means change. So when we receive that card, it's a card about really knowing the truth within your own life and your own belief systems. Sometimes we can go through this earth and feeling like, yeah, we believe this and this and this, and feel really clear about that, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere something bad might happen to us and we feel like we've lost all our faith, all of our knowledge, all our beliefs, our knowing on what we thought was right or wrong. And some of you who might be really in touch with that magical side of yourself and believing in the magics of the universe, sometimes we can lose that if we become stagnant or just lose our faith on our path sometimes. And this card's about it's saying remembering like you can be like a magical person, and that knowing that what you have experienced is natural and good. You're going to grow stronger, more fearless, more calm, and that you'll be more effective, and you'll draw to you the people who can echo back to you these truths you have found. So it's a real card about, it's a choice really when we get this card. Do we want to deny those magical parts of ourselves? If we're the kind of person that knows how to like ride the flow of energy and who knows how to witness numbers that are recurring and odd phone calls out the blue that are synchronistic signs for us along our path, and knowing how to read what our animal totems are sharing with us, and all these magical signs that we constantly get from our angels and guides, and even here like the butterflies all around her, which means transformation. Are you the kind of person that knows how to read all those signs, or are you going to act like moving forward that if you have maybe lost that faith and that trust in the universe lately, shutting those aspects down of yourself and acting like you never knew what was right and none of that makes sense for you anymore. So it's kind of really to have courage and to have that leap of faith when you receive once was innocent, of going, do you want to look at things in your future moving forward, like all that magic and divine miracles, magic and synchronicity of the universe doesn't exist in your life? Or do you want to have the faith to know that that's going to open up for you again if you have felt stuck lately? It's saying you can't deny anymore what you've seen, heard, felt and touched and been touched by. You know magic is true and real, and that wonderment is your path from this time forth. And so it's saying like really surround yourself with that knowledge, with that experience, with other people who do kind of believe the same stuff as you. Not being afraid to like open up that third eye and let yourself ascend and open up more to your gifts and intuition and psychic abilities, and knowing that your beliefs are saying are not naive, your wisdom is telling you the truth, and acknowledging that experience that you have learned along the way in your life. So it's up to you guys, whoever has been drawn to this rose quartz, of, almost like being stuck in that real logical energy part of the brain, or do you want to allow yourself to flow between the masculine and feminine and to believe in magic and miracles like you once did, and to let that kind of reopen in yourself again, or to continue to let that open up if you are already on that path? So it feels like a real card of trust, that one. And then we're pulling some tarot cards. The first one that came out was Lovers. Gorgeous. So Angels of the Light. Oh my god. Wow, guys. It's an amazing reading so far. Then we got the Star. I might pull one more. And Chariot. Incredible. So when we receive the Lovers card, it's about union. It's about union within yourself or union with another. So for some of you drawn to this, it's a time of rebalancing within yourself, rebalancing, like we were just saying, those masculine and feminine parts of ourselves. You've got the snake here going up the tree. Some of you might even start dreaming of snakes. That's a good sign when we dream of snakes, which is an animal totem from the universe, that you are actually really learning to balance both sides of yourself in your waking world at the moment. Or if you have felt unbalanced, it's asking you to go, well, how can I balance those two parts of myself? for then this sun energy, which I'm getting drawn to above the lovers here, to then flow back into your life again. What steps can you take to feel united within yourself, to allow this beautiful sun energy to flow through your life again, to feel hope and faith regarding your love life again, whether you are single or in a current union. You know, to believe, like we said here in Magic and Miracles, like the once was innocent card, to believe that you all do have like a Cupid and these beautiful romance angels around you that are going to bring you this perfect person at the right time. Or if you are in union, knowing that this can deepen and shower even more blessings on you. Or if you have just met someone, this could be a really good omen that that's got real great longevity to it, if any of you are single. Yeah, beautiful. Then we got the star. So when we receive the star card, it's a card about just being really blessed just for being who you are. All of you drawn to this rose quartz. It's blessings flowing back into your life if you have come out of a place of stagnation in the past. It's knowing you are being guided here by all those stars around her here. These stars represent guidance from your ancestors, your angels, your guides, your loved ones. These animal totems here, I'm drawn to this bird here in the tree. They're all trying to give us messages along the way. As we were saying here in the mother-daughter card, these beautiful elementals out in nature, they're trying to always constantly remind you that you are not alone, that you are being guided. I'm drawn to even all the flowers here on the ground right near her. They're giving me a message for some of you, just to remember to notice the small things in your life and really appreciate those even more, showing gratitude for that which you already have and knowing that even more blessings can come in for you. So it can have many meanings, the star card. It can be a card of wish fulfillment, wishes coming true. If any of you have been manifesting, like we said, this new love or new possibilities in your work or projects, whatever that is for you. Yeah, really great card for blessings on all levels. It's a very fertile card. It's almost like they're showing me, you know, like cross Lido, like your number coming in, that kind of energy, which is really exciting. And then we've got the Chariot. So all amazing tarot cards, guys. When we receive the Chariot, it's a time of great forward movement, whether that is quick or slow for you. If you're drawn to this, it's usually quite a fast energy when we get the Chariot. So I'm really getting drawn to all the stars above and around him here on his armor. So I'm feeling that some of you are really drawn to that astrology type energy at the moment. And it is really good for those of you drawn to this reading. I feel like to be connecting with all these stars at the moment. I'm just getting drawn to all the stars in both cards. So it's a great time at night, like we said here in this beautiful magical card, to like go outside, connect with the stars, connect with the elementals, connect with the galactics if any of you like connect with them. Just really like opening yourself up to the beauty and the magic of the universes, and knowing that there's going to be amazing forward movement here. So whether that's forward movement in love towards a lover coming in soon, or forward movement if there has been stagnation in the past, towards greater prospects in employment, self-employment, projects you've been working on. I feel like if things have slowed down, that they're going to speed up again, which is great. So many blessings coming in for you, which is exciting. We're now going to pull some angel cards. Whoa. So, Angels of the Light, what would you like these people to know? Okay. So we've got gorgeous Ariel here. It's saying new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. Yeah, so I feel like there's a real opening of the third eye a lot more for a lot of you. I'm really drawn to the blue and the purple in these cards for you. So I feel like third eye and crown opening more for a lot of you. When I do healings on people in my private practice, I'm also seeing the last 2 years especially, even above the head here, like in this angel here, above her head, all this light is above her and below her. We've got the soul star chakra and chakras above our head and our crown, which are all about life purpose, coming into alignment with that life purpose energy. If any of you have felt stuck and kind of wondering what's next regarding that. But I feel like the whole way, yeah, you view the world, like it said, is changing and things are opening up for you. Like it was saying here in the once was innocent card. And so it's kind of saying in your reading, well, are you going to allow that to happen organically, or are you going to close that up and shut down to that? So you've got a choice here regarding these spiritual gifts. But we're all moving from this 3D to 4D to 5D type energy at the moment on the earth. And we will get these downloads to create these new experiences, to create these third eye openings, to create that expansion in the aura and expansion in our mind, whether that's in dreams, through meditations, through going to things like sound healings, classes, that kind of thing. However you connect with opening yourself up in this way is great for you to do at the moment. And I'm getting a message for some of you, because we are getting a lot of downloads on the earth right now, just to make sure you're grounding that energy as well. Otherwise, we don't want to be stuck up in all the higher chakras. We've got to always ground our gifts as well, especially for some of you that are already quite intuitive and quite spiritually open. Make sure you're doing that grounding work and grounding into the lower chakras and into the earth just as equally. And it will help integrate all these new downloads that you're getting and new messages. So I've actually got a gorgeous gold light and green light, green ray meditation on my channel if any of you want to try that, which helps bring the light through our bodies, cleanses our chakras and grounds us into Mother Earth. So that could be really good for some of you at the moment. Gorgeous. Your next card with the angels is Omega. It's saying victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So this has been an amazing read. All of you drawn to this rose quartz. It's a real, I feel like it's a real expansive energy. It's a real expansive read, opening up in the aura, the third eye, and the crown. Some of you even the higher chakras. And it just feels like whatever you're wishing here can come to fruition if that's what you're wanting. And keep up the good work. It's like a card we get when we're on the right path, which is exciting. So, you know, you've got a unicorn here, which is, you might even have unicorns coming to you in some of your meditations. I know I have recently. I'm getting the vision like here. She's got all the butterflies around her, getting messages from those elementals out in nature, showing you that you're on the right path. You know, you can even ask for a message from your guides and angels and fairies. You know, like you can go, oh, if I'm on the right path, show me a butterfly today, or show me a rainbow today, or whatever that is, to just help you feel more secure that you are on that right path. But it's showing me you are, so it's very exciting. Now we're going to pull some cards from my Nature's Whispers deck. Oh, wow. So your card that just jumped out, it's saying open your heart. That beautiful swan. So we'll get some clarity regarding that card. She's saying, yeah, like everything is love. There's eternal love that makes no demands, has no expectations, and does not place limits or conditions on us. And it's like saying, you know, we can experience love at the deepest levels if we allow ourselves to experience that, to open ourselves up. It can flow into our hearts. It changes then when we allow that, the way we perceive things, the way we nurture others, the way we nurture ourselves. And it even gives you that strength to endure hardship. It's saying take a moment, open your heart, and allow love to bring you joy, serenity, renewed energy, passion, and total unrelenting happiness. So it feels like a real card of surrender when I look at this. You've even got the beautiful full moon here. The birds flying through the sky, her just lying on Mother Earth here, just hugging the swan. And that's what the full moon was about. We just came out of. It's about surrendering to all the magic and miracles and gifts that the universe is trying to bring our way, to all the bounties that are trying to find us. I'm getting drawn to just the colours in this card. They're incredible. Just being really conscious and mindful of just the stunning colours out in the universe, watching a sunset, you know, looking at like here the flowers along your way as you might be doing a walk one day. The colours of nature I'm getting shown. And then seeing, like, I'm getting this beautiful message of when we see those colours and that love within nature and within ourselves, then we can see it within others. So we have to open our hearts for ourselves to allow our own heart healing. And then when we do that, it opens us up to greater capacity for love from others and for love from us to others. So yeah, it's a gorgeous card. And it makes sense because you've got this rose quartz here once again of that healing the heart space. And we'll pull one more card from a Nature's Whispers deck. Saying heighten your vitality. So pretty. So this card is about really getting in touch with whatever you can at the moment, which is going to strengthen your life force. So if you have felt like low in energy lately, it's like allowing yourself to like get back here, like in this gorgeous sun energy, like the colors of the warm yellows and oranges and reds here. Maybe sitting in the sun for some of you, letting the sun restore you, heal your mind, your heart, your spine, warm you up again. And it's saying like connecting with others at the moment, or doing something you love, that's really going to like open up your channels of vitality, if that makes sense. So that could be like Tai Chi for some of you, being really creative at the moment, like drawing, painting, whatever that is for you when you're drawn to this card, when you think of vitality. It's a card about smiling, laughing, sharing human touch. So yeah, just think of ways that what can help you to feel more vital, more energized, you know, more like lit up, if that makes sense. Gorgeous. And then another one jumped out before, which I wasn't going to pull, but they came out at the same time. So it's saying love matters. So when we receive love matters, it's a card about the way you handle things is really important. You know, there's always going to be challenging times on this earth. It's part of like our earth experience. But it's how we choose to learn from those encounters, how we react to them, you know, that really shapes us. It's saying like get your heart ready and receive and allow for various emotions you may be feeling. It's saying maybe give yourself like a day of enjoyment, love who you are, and be willing to give and receive love unconditionally. So if some of you have been maybe working too hard lately, like giving yourself like this day off to just feel joy and bliss, and like we said here, a space where you can surrender and like feel the bliss of your life and Mother Nature and all the blessings that are trying to reach you, whether that is lying on the earth like she's doing here, jumping in the ocean, sitting by a waterfall, you know, what she's doing here, just watching the birds, communicating with the wildlife around you. You've got a boat down here, you could go out like on a boat cruise or something, spend the day out on a boat. Whatever that is for you, finding ways to really have a day that lights you up here, like we said, that makes you feel vital and makes you feel loved again, and to believe again in, like we said here, all those magic and miracles of the universe, and not to shut down those magical parts of yourself or shut down your gifts or anything you may be experiencing as you're becoming more sensitive with more downloads on the earth right now. Because you've got Ariel here, the angel, saying you've got all these beautiful chakras opening at the moment, and abilities that are really going to bring through some beautiful blessings in your life. So we're now going to pull some cards from my Lovers Romance Angels deck. So Romance Angels. Okay, we had this in the last reading too. So it seems to be a definite message for a lot of people at the moment, saying it's safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. And, you know, you receive this open your heart card here as well. So there seems to be this theme tonight through some of the readings of some of you have been closing your heart space up again, whether that's through grief, when you might have lost some loved ones recently in the last year, whether that's through heartbreak within a relationship, maybe loss of friendships. Sometimes even we can have disappointment in work, and that can hurt our heart, and then we retreat and close our heart back up. So it's saying they don't want you to do that. I know it's hard not to. And even if you can reopen it, doing it like one step at a time, one increment at a time, because they want you, like the star card here is all about you shining your light. Shine your light like a star. Let the world know about all your gifts and talents and skills. And when you can do that, coupled with an open heart, it's like the world is your oyster, they're showing me. And that's what brings the magic and miracles in that are wanting to find you. Because I'm getting shown that saying what you are seeking is seeking you. So if any of you need help with this, I've got that beautiful Mother Mary healing meditation which opens the heart space on my channel if any of you want to try that. And I've got some other beautiful meditations on my channel with Raphael, with the romance angels, with affirmations for self-love. Whatever you're needing at right now, just pick the affirmations or meditation that you might be drawn to on my channel. You can also contact me through my website, through my email, if you are needing a distant Reiki healing or channeled psychic reading at the moment. And we can actually clear out this heart space with the help of Raziel, who clears out past lives. And often when I'm healing people, I get shown Mother Mary actually doing a lot of work on the heart healing aspect of our healing sessions. So the next card that's come out is saying love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So yeah, like I said, those self-love affirmations on my channel could be really good for you guys, this group that are drawn to this rose quartz, especially because you have been drawn to a rose quartz, which is about self-love. And you do have a lot of this yellow energy here through your read, which is also that solar plexus energy, which is about the self-love, self-acceptance, self-confidence. So I feel like when you really start getting your light strong again, start getting your energy really vital again, that's when that next new love can come in. Or if you are in current union with someone, it can re-strengthen, revitalize that current union and help it ascend up to that next level. So there's so many ways we can work on ourselves to increase that self-love, whether that's through the I am affirmations, where you repeat after me on the channel: I am beautiful, I am strong, I am lovable, I am successful, I am abundant, I'm good enough. There's also healings you can get. There's different meditations you can do. There's heart healing meditations you can do. There's even just things like playing music, getting in a group where you're sharing music together, going to sound healings. Even asking your guides and angels, please, angels and guides, give me a sign on ways I can love myself more. So whatever that is for you, whatever you're drawn to, you know, that could be playing tennis, going for a walk, joining a yoga group, meditating more, putting your feet in the earth more. Whatever you guys are drawn to, just trust that. I feel like you guys need one more from this deck. Yeah. It's saying attraction. So if any of you are single watching this reading, I feel like there's going to be an attraction soon with someone. This card's also about really living in the present moment. You know, like she's doing here, she's smelling the roses along the way in her life. It's saying you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Sometimes as humans, they're showing me like we want to rush, you know, 5 steps ahead, like this chariot energy, and like move really quickly. And there are times in life where we are meant to kind of move fast, and then there are times in life when we're meant to just stop, smell the roses along the way, get our feet in the earth or lie in the earth like she's doing here in some of these cards, and just surrender and know that this right person will come in for you at the right time. That's for your highest good. Just keep working on loving yourself. Keep opening your heart space to know it's safe to be loved and to love again. And know that this attraction, either with the current union, will deepen for you, or that you will have this beautiful new partner coming in soon that you will have this great chemistry and attraction with, which is exciting. And yeah, I'll just turn the deck over, and the card at the bottom is saying very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it can come to you now. So we'll leave that one out as well. And it comes back to this Midnight Prince energy. I just feel like the universe, whoever has been drawn to this reading, just wants you to get really clear. Get really clear with the universe about what you want in a romantic partner. How, like, write a list in nature of 3 things you want in a, or maybe more, 3 things you want in a romantic partner, 3 ways you want to feel in a current union, and maybe 3 of your deal breakers. So you know what you are and are not willing to put up with. Because it's saying this union can be coming in for you very soon if you are single. Yeah, and I literally was about to start shuffling and this just jumped out. I'm now going to finish your read with some Lovers Oracle cards. So the card that just jumped out is Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. Yeah, and that's what they're showing me. Once you get your vitality really high and get your light strong and bright with loving yourself first, opening your heart, this person's just going to be so attracted to you that you're just going to magnetize them. There will be no effort involved on your part. And then when they do come in, there's going to be a great passion between you, especially physically, because that's what this card is about. Beautiful. And knowing you can feel this, they're showing me, whether you're single or in a partnership, you can feel that energy of like feeling really beautiful within yourself as a man or a woman. You know, when you're just having one of those days, I call it like being in the flow where everything just lines up for you and you meet the right person and the right person calls you. And, you know, a little bit of extra money gets put in your bank account, or you get extra signs in your walk, you know, like the butterflies visiting you, or, you know, you've just bought yourself some beautiful new clothes or new footwear, or new makeup, or got your hair done or your nails done, or whatever that is for you. There are so many ways you can light yourself up to really help you to feel like more beautiful again, more seductive again, more magnetic again. So it's like you're trying that energy on if you are single watching this. So you already feel it, and then that person that comes in is literally just a mirror for that energy. They will be like a magnetic match for you. So, Lovers Oracle, what would you like this group to know? There we go. It's saying, I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Isn't that beautiful? Such a pretty card. So this could be for some of you, I'm feeling, that have like literally just met someone you're attracted to. You know, where you're still kind of weighing up, oh, is it safe for me to love them? Is it safe for me to open my heart again? Yeah, and it could definitely be a mutual attraction here. I'm feeling with these 2 cards connected. This person is thinking of you just as much as you're thinking about them. So this could be a really great new opportunity, this person that's just come in for you. Or if you are single, knowing that you're going to have that person coming in for you next, that you will have this with, that you will share this passion with, that you will have this knowingness with inside yourself that it is safe for you to love them and to be loved. And to know that you'll attract someone to you and magnetize someone to you because you've got yourself now at a high vibration through this self-love work, that will think of you all the time when you're separated from each other, that will think of you with great fondness. It's so beautiful. Because you deserve that, they're showing me. You deserve that. That's what this star card's about. You deserve all that the universe is trying to give you. You are a star and you are being blessed by the universe just for being you. You are loved, they're saying, just for being you. And we're going to pull one more card. From the Lover's Oracle. Wow. This just flew out the deck. It's saying romance. Cupid's arrow strikes. So if for some of you, like we said, you've just met someone, there's definitely a possibility here that this is a really great union for you if that is supported by Cupid and all the romance angels. That's a really good sign. And if you are single, knowing that this is coming up for you soon, this great attraction, this great passion, this very soon energy. It's also a relationship they're showing me where you will really still love yourself. There's so many times in partnerships where we can give away parts of ourselves till we get to the point where we no longer know who we are anymore. So a healthy, and that can happen in toxic relationships, so a healthy, life-giving, love-affirming, amazing, gorgeous, beautiful partnership doesn't do that. It doesn't chip away at you. Yes, some relationships can be work, they're showing me, but it will not diminish your light to the point where you have nothing left. A great, healthy partnership is going to light you up, like we said here in this Vitality card. It is going to help you to feel more love within yourself, more passion within yourself and within your union. It is going to help you to feel and just know that you're worth someone who thinks of you all the time. And it will help you to remember like what romance is about, which is gorgeous because some of you might have forgotten that feeling, especially if you have been in lockdown in the last year. This energy is all coming back in for you, which is so beautiful and exciting. And if you are in current union, knowing that all of this can strengthen for you and ascend up to the next level. But when we get this card, I'm getting drawn to the light here between their heads. So I feel like if you like someone and you aren't in conversation yet, I feel like you're going to be talking soon. I just feel like this talking energy between you. It might start with text or a phone call, and then there'll be like a lot of back and forth till the passion then ignites. There's all this fire, passion energy around her here at the bottom and in her heart. So I think you're going to have a gorgeous heart connection, definite passionate physical connection, definitely a mental connection. So I feel like you're going to connect on many different ways with this new love that's coming in, or for someone you've just met. So I think we'll leave your reading there. That was amazing. I hope that helps you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you liked this reading tonight. Like I said, there's lots of healing meditations, affirmations on my channel if you want to try those. If any of you do need some healing, especially in the heart space, with Reiki, distant healing, and channeled psychic messages from your guides and angels, please just visit my website, send me an email. And it can really just help you to heal on all levels. So you can begin to really feel like a magnetic match for all these blessings and new love that is trying to find you right now. So it's a very exciting read. Lots of love to you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye.